Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. I apologize if there's wind. It was not windy all day and then just started kicking up here recently. So anyway, what we're doing is a follow-up video to the previous video where I showed you the area that I'm going to clear out, which comes between the quarter-acre silvopasture that I worked on a couple of weeks ago. And we did this little area here, this stretch between the quarter-acre silvopasture and where I am now. It's looking up the hill, looking north. And then this is the area that we did a walkthrough in the last video, just to show you what we were looking at. It looked a lot like this here. You can see all that honeysuckle. Now you can see it's gone. So it's just amazing how fabulous it looks once you get stuff cleared out. This old oak tree still standing. I am not going to cut him down. He will fall eventually. Or if some neighbor wants to cut it down for firewood, I will let them, but he's bigger than I care to deal with, so we're just going to leave him right where he is. All of these fallen logs, they're going to stay where they are, at least for the time being. You know, at some point we get pastured pigs in here and I need to move them around. We'll do that, but for right now, we'll just let them stay where they are. Let's see. That's looking north up the hill, and you can see all of the honeysuckle that's still growing up there. So we're going to get to that. Not sure exactly if I'm going to start right here and move up, or if I'm going to cut a path across like I did here, about halfway up between here and the northwest pasture, and then just kind of divide and conquer that way like I did the northwest pasture back earlier this year. So this is what we're looking at. This is another dead oak tree, and it's much smaller than this other one, but I left it because I am going to cut it down, but it's leaning uphill. I'll probably drop it in that general vicinity, and I just didn't want to do it in the midst of all that junk up there. So we'll get that area cleaned out first, and then we'll worry about dropping him. So cut down quite a few trees through here. They were mostly maple, but there were a couple of small dogwoods that just had to go. This big red oak, he's not going anywhere. I just think it's phenomenal how good it looks once you get the bases of them cleared out. That oak tree over there also, he had several small trees around him that we took out, so that's looking good. And then this fallen oak over here, these two piles were started last fall, back in October, when I cleared along the property line for the perimeter fence, and I just added to those, looking back from whence we came. All right, and then we're just going to kind of walk around over here. Oh, there's a couple of sassafras, dead sassafras trees right there. I just put those there. There's sassafras, there's maple, and I just put them there to slow down the water, because it's right where this tree is. It's, well, I should say where this pass-through is, where I am right here. It's somewhat flat-ish. You know, like I said, there's nothing flat anywhere on the ridge, but it's more flat here than most places. And then at this oak tree, it just does a quick drop down. So I put these logs here to try to slow down water that rushes down the hill and heads in that general direction. Pile of brush. I cut down 2 or 3 cedar trees in the area also, and they ended up in this pile of cedar logs. I started that last fall as well, and I cut these things at about 10 or 11 foot lengths in case I need them in the future for something. And let's see, added to that pile, there's a lot of cedar. There's a pile down there. It's in a weird kind of a bowl area. I don't know how well you can see it, but from that white oak there to that white oak over there, it's really just a bowl. It's kind of strange. So all of that cedar is there to help slow down water that rushes in that general direction. And then these small cedar logs are also for erosion protection, trying to slow down the water, because the water runs right through here, right at that tree, and then it slopes down off to the left and down over to those cedars. So that's what we got done today. Today was Sunday, December 8th, 2024. Got a lot done. Took me longer than I thought, though. I really thought that this would go much more quickly, but it was more involved than I thought, but we did get it done. And in my humble opinion, I think it looks fabulous. Just really excited how all this stuff is turning out. It's like you can look all the way through. I don't know if you can see the house is straight ahead, but I mean, all of that was just like that just a couple of months ago. So huge improvements, building our Silvopasture as I have planned for the last few years, and we're finally making it happen. Now we got to get some animals on the land and really make things happen. So we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we're going to see you in the pasture.